We have arrested killers of Inec staff. Imo State Governor, welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Imo State Governor Ķ W said 2 arrests have been made in connection to the killing of a staff of the Independent National Electoral Commission (Inec) in the state last week. Governor Ķ W spoke to the State House correspondent after he met with President Buhari. The governor said the 2 persons were arrested on Monday and are currently helping the police in investigation. The governor informed journalists that it was the bandits that carried out the attack on Inec staff who were carrying out the ongoing continuous voter registration exercise. Yesterday, 2 of the bandits have been arrested and are helping the Nigerian Police Imo State Command now to do a very thorough investigation. Until that is done, I will not speak much on that, he said. The governor further disclosed that the initial plan of the bandits was not the Inec staff but the correctional center facility in Okigwe. He said on getting the information on that, the state government in collaboration with security agencies fortified security around the center, thus frustrating the bandits who later vented their anger on the Inec staff. He said, the incident that happened that involved the Inec staff, regrettably, Inec was not a target. We had information that the correctional center facility in Okigwe was to be attacked by bandits and we caught the conversion, so we fortified this facility. True to it, the bandits were approaching Okigwe, saw how fortified the place was and they tried to escape through Ihite Obama, where they ran into Inec staff, where they were doing continuous voter registration, and out of anger and frustration attacked them. On the insinuation in some quarters that the state government was responsible for some of the attacks in the state and beyond due to internal wrangling within the governing party, Governor Ķ W debunked such claims, saying a government in power cannot shoot itself on the foot by causing mayhem. Reacting to the call by Professor Afi Babalola that Nigeria should not hold election in 2023, instead an interim government be formed, the governor simply said the Nigerian constitution does not provide for that. By May 2023, if there is no elected government, our constitution has not provided for an interim. So we should not give a gap, otherwise you'll be creating a room for anarchy. What will be the process for selecting the interim government? Because by May 29th, the president will not have the constitutional powers to function as the president anymore. So I don't think we will decide to abandon our constitution, and it should be the instrument guiding our actions as a country. If there is any opinion that he thinks is worthy to be conversed superior to what is currently the constitution, such opinion should be taken to the National Assembly and they will go through due process, amend the constitution to factor in such an opinion, Uzodimma added. The Imo State Governor said he was at the State House to update the President on the progress of work on 2 reconstruction of federal roads located in Imo State. He said he had gotten the President's nod to work on the roads, Ķ≠Łł and Owerri to Okigwe, and the 2 were almost completed and would be due for inauguration next month. The roads are almost 95% completed, and by next month they will all be completed, and the President has graciously approved that he will be there to inaugurate them, he said. Well, now, have you all heard? That I said in other news that I had the governor of Imo State coming out to say that it is not IPOB members that are behind the killings that are going on in the southeastern region, that these people are bandits. Now I'm asking, he said he will not speak on that. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that whatever information will be gathered will be used. Look, we don't need this information. It's just like a child is sick and you're telling the parents of a child that this child is sick. They don't need that information. What they need is, we have found the solution to the sickness and we are going to treat your child and it's going to be fine. And your child is going to be fine. That is all you care about. You don't care about the sickness. You don't care about how, you are more concerned on when is the treatment starting so you can give your child the treatment. What bandit, please? The shooter, we are shouting, we are fighting for your freedom and telling you don't come out, election will not hold in our land. But your people refuse to obey. How can they be called bandits? Let me say this. let me say this now. If I want to go on an attack, and I don't want to be caught, if, for instance, I have grievances with anyone, I want to go and attack them, and I don't want to be caught, the psychology I will use is when I get there, I will start saying things that will not implicate me, things that will implicate others, so that by the time they would have finished the investigation and finding out, okay, it's not actually this person. It's not these people we're thinking attacked us. I would have gone far, I would have bought time. Do you understand? If I want to go and attack someone now, let's say for instance, me and someone, we have an issue, and he and another person has an issue. We are not in good terms. Do you know when I get to that place, I will not want to call my name. I want to implicate the other person. I will call out the person's name. I will say, I'll start saying things that were discussed him and the other person. Maybe I got wind of that he does not know about. I will use those things, and at the end of the day, he is going to put 1 + 1 and said, oh, this is other enemy that is attacking him, not knowing it is me, myself. So that kind of a psychology are what criminal users. They use it so that they'll buy time if they want to fly outside the country. If they want to move to another state, they can do that. So that before those investigating will even get a wind of, it is not even this person. No. This thing is another person entirely. I would have gone far. So it is very possible. There is nothing that is impossible in Nigeria. There's nothing. And me, I'm of the opinion that since these things have been happening successfully, I'm of the opinion there are things to do as a human being. You leave patterns, you leave traces. Now, for the fact that these bandits have been operating in the southeastern region for a very long time, I want to say these people, the police is supposed to uncover, because I don't want to believe these people are so smart in whatever they're doing. They should leave patterns. They should leave things that the police will be able to pick up and trace them to whoever are the ones committing. And this should not be a state thing. It should not be, the police of Imo State. This is something in the southeastern region. All of them have to come together. Even, in fact, all regions have to come together and fight. Like I'd always say, you don't say whatever is happening in the southeast is the southeast concern. It is not the northerners' concern. Why? Because from the southeastern region, they can go to the north. You can escape and go to other parts of the country. And if other parts of the country are not in synergy, they're not looking for that criminal, just like somebody is wanted. He's wanted in Imo State, and the person travels to Kogi. He's not wanted in Kogi. So Kogi State people or Kogi State police, they don't have any idea, even if the person ends up roaming on the street. Do you understand? On this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.